been a while since I've updated you guys on health stuff with me, so here we go. I typically write out notes for my videos just so I can stay on track with what I'm saying, but I haven't written notes for this one. I just kind of want it to come naturally and just kind of share what's been going on. So for the past month or so, I've been having some digestive issues that I've never really had before. Nacho is jumping everywhere. I linked it back to starting in July when I started to drink kombucha, and it was the first time after starting keto that I had experienced like gas and bloating again, and I just thought it was from the kombucha, just from the natural like fermentation process from it. I thought that was just normal, so I kept drinking it. And about a month ago I decided to get it's a spirulina and chlorella liver support supplement, just to give my liver a little extra boost and support on this diet, and just in general. I think everybody should support their liver since it's so important to your health and functions of your body. And about a few weeks after I started taking that, my digestion really took a hit. I started to get really sour stomach, cramping, digestive issues every time after I ate, and I was starting to get really frustrated and couldn't figure out what the problem was until I linked it to those supplements. And I looked it up, and I guess a small percentage of people will react to chlorella, and I'm apparently one of those. So I stopped taking those, and since discovering it was because of the chlorella, I've started on the FODMAP diet. It seems to be the most helpful for me right now while my gut is healing and calming down from all the reactions from the chlorella. Within the past week or two, anytime I've eaten a high FODMAP food, it's given me some pretty bad digestive repercussions. So for about a few weeks, I'll be doing the FODMAP diet along with keto, just to give my digestion a break, to kind of calm that inflammation and irritant response. And we'll see after a few weeks if I'm able to reintroduce some things. The saddest one for me is I can't have avocados right now. So hopefully that'll help, and I'll be able to eat regular foods again. I know some of you are probably thinking, why are you doing this to yourself? Why stick with it? I've never had digestive issues before, and I have been questioning myself, but I've been discovering that everybody has some type of food sensitivity. It's just whether or not you're paying attention. So I definitely did have food sensitivities before I started keto, and I just never linked them to the foods that I was eating. Before I started keto, for a few years, I wasn't able to wear earrings, any type of metal, sensitive ones, titanium, the like super hypoallergenic ones I could not wear. My ears would instantly become red and hot and inflamed and itchy, like I wanted to rip my ears off anytime, like the instant I would put metal earrings in. Also, in the wintertime, I could not wear jeans because my skin would become so irritated from them that I would change at the end of the day. I would have red bumps and irritation all over my legs so bad that I would want to like rip my skin off from itching so hard. They felt like they were on fire and were so painful. Nothing would help. I ended up starting wearing leggings underneath my jeans so that I could wear jeans. My wardrobe was basically leggings with long shirts and dresses for a long time because that's the only thing that wouldn't irritate my skin. And I never connected that to the food I was eating until I started keto, and I don't have those symptoms anymore. Same with anxiety, depression. I don't deal with those the way that I used to. My skin has cleared up, so there's so many things that your body reacts to as you're eating them that you don't realize unless you're really paying attention. I know that grains were the reason for my skin inflammation because a few weeks ago I decided to try sushi as a carb up meal for the evening, and that night my legs were inflamed again, and I haven't had that since I started keto. So I have been dealing with some health things as I'm paying attention to them, and I would have been paying attention a long time ago if I knew that the food I was eating was causing so many problems for me. So now that I'm paying attention and now that I know, it's a lot easier to pinpoint things and work to resolve them. So if you're having any reactions, acne, skin irritations, eczema, brain fog, fatigue, anxiety, depression, that is most likely linked to the foods that you're eating. I know since making the video about why we started keto in the first place, a lot of you are probably wondering where we are in our fertility journey. We still have not been able to get pregnant. I think a lot of these things that I've been working through as far as getting stuck in the dieting mentality and reducing my calories and messing up my hormones more from that. And now with the food sensitivities, there's just things that my body needs to heal from, and that doesn't happen overnight. And I think knowing that and giving myself time to heal from those things and regulate my hormones is really helping with the weight. It's not easy struggling with infertility and hormone imbalance and all of those things, but knowing that I'm on the right track and doing the right thing for my body is really helpful. We also will be getting checked out in the next month or two. I'm going to be having a full hormone and thyroid panels run just so I can know exactly what's going on. For the women out there, I recently bought a book called Taking Charge of Your Fertility, and it is changing my life. I would highly recommend getting that book, even if you're not trying to get pregnant. Just knowing what your hormones are doing so that you don't get into a situation that I am, where you're trying to figure it out a year plus later. So you can start working now to set yourself up for easy and successful pregnancies and not have to go through the wait and figure out what your hormones are doing. So basically just by tracking your temperature in the mornings every day and charting that, and also paying attention to certain other symptoms throughout your cycle, you can know exactly what's going on with your hormones without even getting tested. So I am pretty positive that I have thyroid deficiency as well as low progesterone, and I know some natural supplements that I can take for that, but I'm not going to until I know for sure from the doctors, until I have those numbers in front of me, just so I'm not doing anything else to mess up my hormones more if those things that I'm suspecting aren't true. I know that working on your health and working to balance things can be a daunting and long process, but it is so worth it. Knowing that my body can heal naturally through food and natural supplements, herbal supplements and things like that is so important to me. I was on birth control for almost 4 years before getting off and starting to try to get pregnant, and I know for sure that that really messed up my hormones. I wish that I could go back and tell myself never to take it. It is my biggest regret in my life, is going on birth control and ruining my hormones. But I know that the work I'm doing now is working to heal that, and I can't wait until everything is regulated. And I'm so glad I know that my body can do that on its own through nutrition and natural supplements. I'm so excited about all of the resources that I've been finding recently for figuring out what's been going on and fixing things on my own and in a natural way. I know that I will never agree to go on any type of hormonal pill to fix thyroid stuff or progesterone stuff because of what birth control has done to me. And when you're taking those types of things, so if I'm taking a hormonal thyroid support, it's giving my body those thyroid hormones, and my body is saying, oh, we're producing enough, stop, don't produce, and you're taking the thyroid supplement and your body never produces thyroid hormones on its own. So being able to heal the root cause instead of masking it with synthetic hormones is way more valuable to me in my life right now. So I hope this helps. I hope this can uncover maybe some issues that you've been having in your digestion or your skin or anything like that as well, so that you can take action for your body. Again, I know I've mentioned this before, but I would highly recommend listening to the Keto for Women show podcast by Shawn Miner, as well as I have found Leanne Vogel's podcast, which is called Keto Diet. She is excellent on that podcast for teaching the emotional side of food as well, because she struggled with eating disorders for a long time, and she's really helped me find freedom as far as getting out of the dieting mentality. And also, if you're a woman, I would highly recommend that Taking Charge of Your Fertility book. I will link all of those in the description below so you guys have an easy access to that. Again, I hope this video could be an encouragement to you and help you realize that maybe there are some issues going on with your digestion or food sensitivities or anything like that. It's worth taking a look at and working on to heal your body. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and as always, subscribe below so you don't miss any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.